again, and welcome to another Hyperion Morning. Happy Friday, everybody. We got here. We knew we would. Still, it seems like a long ways away when we start the week on Mondays, right? But we made it. It's here. Happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully things are good for you. Happy Friday, Chris Mazza of the Mazza's Musings podcast, joining in with us today. By the way, I'm sure he has a new episode dropping today. But if you haven't listened yet, Michelle and myself, and also Frank and Jen from Dillo's Diz, joined Chris Mazza for an episode last week where we talked all about baseball, our love of baseball. You should check that out. Mazza's Musings podcast. We had a lot of fun on that show. So please check that out when you get the chance. But yeah, happy Friday, everybody. We're here. Weekend, holiday weekend at that. Hopefully you have some good, fun things planned with family, with friends, even if it's just you. It's all good. So what are we talking about on this day? It is Friday, April 3rd, 2026. Well, it was stressful yesterday for many, many people, including us, but we got lucky. Yes, we did. We were hopeful, very hopeful, but still quite anxious about it. But we did. Yes, we received our confirmation, our tickets for D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event, as I will always call it, the D23 Expo, because it's shorter, it's easier to say, but whatever. Anyway, we did get our passes. We did get 3-day passes with the Honda Center involved. Paid a little bit more than we would have liked, not the exorbitant, ridiculous prices, but a bit more than we would have liked because that's all that was available when we got through. But we did get through. We do have a confirmation. We are excited to go because we have sworn we will not miss another one, at least for the foreseeable future. And we are going to be there. And I think we have a lot of plans involving our show and being out there. So yeah, it's very, very exciting. If you haven't ever been to the D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event, the D23 Expo, you should. I mean, I know this year is tough now. I will say there are still some tickets available if you do want to go. I was just checking earlier this morning. But in the future, because they'll have it again 2 years from now, probably in Anaheim. I would love to see them bring it back to Orlando once in a while, but probably in Anaheim. They tend to do Destination D23 in Orlando. That will be next year. That's fun as well, a little more intimate. You should definitely check that out too. But they'll probably have this again in 2 more years. But we haven't been since 2019. We went in 2017. We went in 2019. That's what these pictures are from here, from both of those. We had tickets to go to 2022. However, it took place right after we had moved to Florida, and we couldn't make it work since we had just moved to Florida. I had just started new jobs. We couldn't make it work where we could go to that. So we ended up having to give our passes to somebody else. And then we had already been in 2024 out to California that year. So we're like, do we need to make another trip in 2024 for the D23 Expo? Then it happened, and there was so much FOMO going on that we're like, nope, we're not missing it again. And luckily, we will not miss it this year. I know it was troubling for lots of people yesterday, and I'm sorry about that. If you missed out, that's really, really difficult, and we feel for you so much. Hopefully you can live vicariously through others and by the way, there are still tickets available. As I just checked about 6 a.m. this morning, if you want to go to the Honda Center on Friday night, there are a couple tickets left. Not, again, Friday, this was at 6 a.m. Eastern time, Friday morning. Take it with a grain of salt. There were individual seats available for that night. There were plenty of seats for Sunday, the Legends, which you should check out the Legends because it's incredible. There were plenty on Sunday afternoon if you wanted to still look at that. Not the cheapest tickets, but they are available for you. If you just want to go to the expo floor, there are really, really great availability still for that, just to enjoy that for Friday and Sunday. Those are available for you, not the 3-day passes and not Saturday. Saturday is sold out as of this point right now. You can't get to those, but if you're just going to the floor, that's good enough. And if you just want, they do have afternoon passes where you're just there for the afternoon and into the evening. those are all available for you on all 3 days if you want to purchase those as well. So there are still ability there, and there is a wait list if you want to get onto the wait list. And yes, this is an interesting question, Chris. Are there D23 scalpers? There are. There are. And people who will not be able to use their passes as well. That happened to us in 2022. That happened to us in 2022. And we ended up finding some people and giving our passes to them. So yes, there are still availabilities. And even we debated in 2024 because there were still some, when we came down to it, like just a few weeks away, where there were some tickets that became available. And we debated, we knew we both couldn't go, but do I go or does Michelle go? And one of us stays here. We did debate it. So there are still opportunities that you might be able to make it out there. So keep your options open. It is still a possibility, okay? Not the greatest possibility, but it is still there. But for everybody who was successful, whether you got one day, whether you got all the days, congratulations. It's amazing. Hopefully we will see you out there. For those of you who missed out, try for next time. Sorry, I know it's troubling. I know it's disappointing. We feel for you. We really, really do. We got very, very lucky. We were very, very anxious. We were really, really afraid we would not get these passes. Hopefully something becomes available for you, or hopefully they will be, I know they will post the Legends panel on Hulu, on Disney Plus, probably the day after, or at least that evening after it actually happens. I don't know if they'll be broadcasting live. Sometimes they do show some of these things live. You might be able to check them out on D23. Hopefully you'll get to check some of this stuff out. But either way, if you're going, let's get together, all right? Let's have some fun. We're going to have some fun out there. And I think we are planning on doing some recap shows. We did that back in 2019. We came back, we would finish our day, we'd come back to the room, and we would do recap shows afterwards. I think we might do that again this year. That's the plan right now. And so we will be telling you everything that we experience out there, and this should be a lot of fun. So yeah, again, congratulations to everybody who was lucky enough to go through. And again, if you didn't, maybe try. There may be still some things for you. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, for those of you who celebrate, it is Good Friday today. Maybe you have the day off today. Maybe you're finally can get back from Lent and get that stuff that you paused for Lent and get that back in your life. Well, today's your day. Today's your day. Celebrate Good Friday today. All those who celebrate anyway. Yeah. Or just make it a Good Friday on this day. Maybe you have the day off today, so you don't need to worry about this. But if you are working today, today is don't go to work unless it's fun day. That's right. Yeah. So if your work isn't fun, you have, apparently it's a national holiday. You do not need to go. I don't make the rules. That's just what they posted. Tell your boss. I don't know how they'll take it, but that's what they say. Anyway, yeah, just more than anything else. It's just trying to promote more fun at work. It was what, Have Fun at Work Day was April Fool's Day as well. Have Fun at Work Day. Today's the day just to celebrate and enjoy and have some fun at work. Know that sometimes it's good to not just take things so seriously. Of course, your job, there are serious things you need to handle, but every once in a while, find ways to have a little fun at work. Absolutely. Today's day. Maybe one way you can have a fun way of getting to work is walking to work. It is National Walking to Work Day. And if you have that ability, do so. Not everybody lives close enough to walk to work. I technically live close enough that if I was in I work right across this room today. I will be walking to work today. But when I'm in the office, I technically could walk to work. It's not that far, but maybe a little bit more than I want to do, especially when the day's done. I just want to get home. Probably won't be doing that. But if you have that ability, one, it's great for you. It's fun. It's great exercise. It's a great way to kind of free your mind up as you're traveling to and from work. And it's just great for the environment, of course, saving, not having to drive and gosh, the gas prices right now. Who wants to drive anyways? Maybe it's even a better day to walk to work. There are good reasons to walk to work if you have that ability. If you do have that ability, maybe on your way to work, you can find a rainbow Good news. It is Find a Rainbow Day. And man, love finding rainbows. In Florida, we get them all the time because Florida is going to Florida. Yeah. It'll be raining one second. It'll be sunny the next. It'll be raining while it's sunny. So yes, of course, all those lead to many, many rainbows. We get so many rainbows here in Florida. But yeah, basically find that good stuff. Find those wonderful, amazing things in life, like beautiful, gorgeous rainbows. Love finding a great rainbow or multiple rainbows. Sometimes you can find multiple rainbows. Happy Find a Rainbow Day. Maybe another thing you can do on your way to work is listen to a great film score. Well, today is National Film Score Day. And there are so many wonderful film scores that we love, of course, as Disney fans, as Star Wars fans, Indiana Jones, so many amazing Marvel, so many amazing film scores that come out of the Disney IP, but all across film. What is some of your favorite film scores? I mean, there's so many great ones. I mean, I will always go with John Williams. His incredible work is some of our favorites. You can just go down the list. It's such a long list. We did an episode on it, even though he's not directly tied with Disney. We did an episode of our favorite John Williams film scores, and many of them have nothing to do with Disney. But there are so many that we love dearly. Today's a day to break out those amazing film scores, and that's one way to have some fun and on your walk to work today. And then maybe when work's done, how about a little tasty treat? It is Chocolate Mousse Day, and yes, I'm on board. I do. It is so rich, but it is so luxurious and lovely. I do love a good chocolate mousse. I remember when I was a kid, it was like a special treat to get a chocolate mousse because as a chocolate fan, I loved it. Love me some silky, smooth, wonderful chocolate mousse. And if you do as well, today's your day to either try and create a batch. Not the easiest thing to create, but you can do it. There are great recipes out there, or find somebody who will get you chocolate mousse and enjoy that on this day. Maybe you enjoy it on your birthday. Hey, if it is your birthday today, it is April 3rd. A very happy birthday to you. Here are some of the amazing people you celebrate your birthday with, including a few that unfortunately are no longer with us, but man, their impact was so great. We'll start with the amazing singer, actress, Doris Day. She would have been 104 today, born in this day in 1922. We lost her back in 2019, but her career started way back in the 1930s, playing with a lot of the big bands, songs like Sentimental Journey. She went on and she had a great solo career. Probably her most famous signature song is Que Sera, Sera, whatever will be, will be. You probably know that song. And then she went on to a great acting career. Movies like Calamity Jane, Pillow Talk. She's won Golden Globe. She's Academy Award nominated. She has won Grammys. She has 3 songs, including a couple that I just mentioned, that are in the Grammy Hall of Fame. And she had her own television show for a little while as well, the Doris Day Show. That was in the late 60s, early 70s. Amazing. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to great actor Marlon Brando. He would have been 102 today, born this day in 1924. We lost him back in 2004. He's won a couple Academy Awards, a couple Golden Globes, an Emmy Award. Movies like Streetcar Named Desire, On the Waterfront, The Wild One, Apocalypse Now, and of course, The Godfather, right? Yeah, amazing. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to one of the greatest human beings who's done some of the most important work on this planet, but unfortunately we lost her just last year. Jane Goodall would have been 92 today, born this day in 1934. As I mentioned, we lost her just a few months ago. It was not that long ago, but man, what a life. What a life. Starting back in the 60s, where she started studying primates, and specifically the chimpanzees, and finding so many incredible facts about them, including that they're very similar to us as human beings, that they have a lot of traits that we have, including using tools, that they express complex emotions, that they make long-lasting bonds, that they, have they pass down their information to other generations. It's incredible that they are so much like us. And Jane Goodall was one of the people who was so impactful, the most important person who was impactful in finding all that stuff out. She's written 32 books, several of those for children to understand, primates. She's been the emphasis of 40 films. Yes, 40 films about her life and what she's done. Incredible. And of course, she was a big proponent of Disney's Animal Kingdom, um, the park. Amazing. What a career. What a life. Oh, her findings are just, they're impactful to this day. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to great comedian Eddie Murphy. He turned 65 today, born on this day in 1961. He's won a Golden Globe. He's won a Grammy. He's won an Emmy. Of course, started with Saturday Night Live in the early 80s and then went on to great films like 48 Hours, Trading Places, the Beverly Hills Cops films. He was Academy Award nominated for his role in Dreamgirls. Of course, he played the voice of Donkey in Shrek. And yes, of course, absolutely. So hilarious as Mushu in Mulan. Amazing. By the way, he even had a hit on the charts. Yes, Party All the Time. Basically came from a bet he had with Richard Pryor, that Richard Pryor bet him that he couldn't have a charting hit song. And that song reached all the way to number 2 in 1985. Think whatever you want about that song. It's fun. I'll say that. I'll say that about that song. It's fun. But yeah, a charting hit. No word on if Richard Pryor, as long as we know, Richard Pryor never paid off that bet to Eddie Murphy, but pretty incredible. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to another great television star, Jeannie Garth. She turns 54 today, born on this day in 1972. She's been on many, many television shows and made appearances in movies, but you'll probably know her best as Kelly Taylor in Beverly Hills 90210, right? Yep. She was also in season 5 of Dancing with the Stars and made it pretty deep, made it all the way to the semifinals of Dancing with the Stars. Incredible. Happy birthday to her. And finally, last but definitely not least, happy birthday to Kobe Smulders. She turns 44 today, born on this day in 1982. She was Robin Scherbatsky, also Robin Sparkles, yes, in How I Met Your Mother. She was great in that. Maybe let's all go to the mall today just to celebrate that. Yeah. Also Maria Hill in the Marvel movies and television series. She was in the Avengers, many other Marvel films, and also, of course, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to all of them. And again, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. Shameless self-promotion time before I get out of here. We do have a new episode dropping this Sunday. And it's all about something else that if you know that one of the things that makes our Disney visit so great is just the ambient sounds, including things like the train whistle or a boat horn or maybe a monorail noise. There are so many great things that if you know, make your Disney trips that much better. And we're going to talk about a lot of those on this weekend show. So hopefully you'll join us for that. All right, going to get out of here. Everybody, have an amazing day. It's Friday. Hopefully you have the day off, but even if you don't, you got this. You got this. There's nothing but a great weekend ahead. And as I like to say every single day, please, please, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. Have a happy Easter, everybody. Hopefully it's fun and you have a good time with family and friends, even if you celebrate. And if not, just have a great weekend. I will be back with you Monday morning, 6:30 a.m.-ish to do all those things with you once again. Until that time, everybody, have a magical day. Have a magical weekend. I will see you on Monday. Bye.